There is like a couple of things that I want to talk about, because this is not just about this protest, it's about like a whole shift in politics. What is happening in Georgia, it's like a very big shift. It's not just geopolitical shift. This is a slow war, and this is a process of political, cultural, and social transformation. This is a very nationalistic protest in the end of the day. But it is a nationalism that is based on citizenship, not ethnicity, and it's not based on violence. And it is a non-violent protest. Even though people defend themselves, it is non-violent. You know, it doesn't have leader, but there is no chaos at all. No chaos. People clean up after them. This is very interesting and very different from how we were organizing before, because before always there was some leaders, like group of leaders, movement, or like politicians or something. Now they are organizing in professional groups, different regions, different kind of like vegans or something, like animal lovers, or like feminists, different political groups. They cancer patients, children of immigrants. There is huge movement of couriers. They actually came out as an organized group during these protests also. They are all bringing their own agenda, like
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that.
There are a couple of different mafias in Georgia. There is financial mafia, pharma mafia, and gambling mafia. And gambling mafia and pharma mafia have been a little bit more regulated. Financial mafia is absolutely like, you know, they run this country. Everybody has a loan in this country. Everybody has some kind of credit. And what people ask is like to freeze it until this crisis is resolved so that people can fight. They go in front of banks, the main buildings, and they demand it. And they are now waiting who wins in this war, so that they will either side with people or the government. The reason all demonstrations, big demonstrations, happen only at night, in the evenings, and during the day there are several small demonstrations also, different groups organized, self-organized. But the big one in front of parliament only happens in the evening, because people have to work, and for most of them it's paying their loans in banks. Everybody has a loan in this country. Everybody has some kind of credit. What we want is basically new elections, but in a new context, like they have to do reform. Then another thing is to release all the prisoners of this regime. The government is introducing these fascist laws, basically copy-paste of Russian laws. They are introducing these laws every day. They are introducing some shitty laws about protests. Like now police can just like, before police could not touch you at all, like on the street. Now they can arrest you even if they think you might do something. They banned using masks and covering face at demonstrations. It's basically illegal to transition. Gender transition has become illegal, and it's like very vague legislation. Me being called Nukri, which is mostly men's name, can already be considered as a propaganda. You know, anything can be considered propaganda. If you break any of those second time, you go to prison. It's a criminal offense. It's very dangerous if you are a visible trans activist. This is very dangerous situation. Queer activists are running away, and people have been running away already long time for mostly economic reasons. But now there are also political reasons added to that. Additionally, there are also new economic developments. Offshores law that allows to bring money from without tax, all kinds of shady money from Panama, from Cyprus, or whatever, like this money laundering like kind of places. And even when they were initiating this law, they said that like directly that they will allow people to wash money, basically. There is a lot of like Chinese investment coming to Georgia from a sanctioned company, actually. In UN yesterday, they voted pro-Israel and declared support. So this is an absolute fascist turn that is happening in Georgian government now. They probably want Pegasus or something, you know, like it's not like they are doing it for American support, you know, they are doing it because of they are fucking evil, you know, they believe in this shit. Like older generation, they use this word fascist about Georgian dream. And I also use this word because this is what they are now. And it's not just about whether they are pro-Russian or pro-European. They are also like turning towards Russian direction and away from Europe. European Union gives 10 times more money to the government and the municipalities than to NGOs. Because starting from Saakashvili, like everything that has been done here is with European money, like the roads, the healthcare, even like, you know, these programs like HIV programs, hepatitis C, everything, even wine and like kind of production, everything was kind of connected to that. And this is like a geopolitical layer. But on a more like kind of local layer, they are creating a dictatorship where they are using the police power and also illegal, like kind of some hired kind of, we call them titushki, some criminal gangs that beat people up. Even their supporters, after witnessing this violence that they did to us, have started trashing them and saying that, yes, they should go.